Men don't support their wives who stay at home to raise their children. Women support men's careers by providing unpaid.
If you're considering being a stay-at-home mom, you need to listen to this video and learn from my mistakes and the mistakes of millions of other women. And of course, there's so many reasons that they're not our mistakes and that these are problems of patriarchy. You need to sit down with your husband and figure out what your stay-at-home mom labor is worth. You need to come to an agreement and you need to put it in a contract that if you get a divorce, that's what he is going to be paying you each year that you were a stay-at-home mom. This way, your labor is only free labor that benefits him, and you staying at home is only a risk that you need to take if the marriage is happy, if the marriage is meeting both of your needs. If he doesn't want to pay this cost for your labor, then he needs to do work to keep you happy in that marriage. You and your needs and your happiness needs to be at the front of his mind, just as it would if you were a nanny who was working for the family, that he had to make sure was happy so that she didn't want to quit her job. And you need to put in that contract that the amount that he will pay you will increase if his income increases. And the reason for that is that he probably doesn't make enough money to pay you what you're worth in the first place. So any amount that you agree to take as support payments, as alimony after a divorce, is not going to be what your labor is worth, unless he is rich. And he should never feel like he is getting a screaming deal by hiring you for this business that is called the family over hiring multiple other people. And just like when you're running a business, there is a cost to having to replace employees and having to find new people and having to train new people. All of that is work that he gets to avoid by just having you. You are always worth way more in that role than anybody he could hire, because you come with so much institutional knowledge. Institutional knowledge is a term that is used to describe the amount of information and understanding and context and history that a long-term employee builds up when they stay at a place of employment for a long time. Nobody's ever going to have the same institutional knowledge for your family, for him, as you do. If you don't do this, he is going to take you for granted and know that you are trapped. You are at risk of being abused, you are at risk of being neglected, and knowing how trapped you are is going to affect your mental health, which is going to affect your children. Do not become a stay-at-home mom without a labor contract first.